In this video, I will discuss issues related to songwriter collaborations, which is basically when producers come together to create music, and I'm going to talk about split sheets. Depending on the genre of music being created, there are certain customary ways that the ownership of a song is divided. So I want to give you some information on how that works. First, make sure you understand what people mean when they discuss publishing. Basically, think of a musical composition as being a big pie. Half of that pie represents the writer's or composer's share, and the other half represents the publisher's share. Those pies need to be divided up so that there is no unclaimed piece left. Why do you want a piece of that pie? Because that pie generates money from sales, radio, and internet play, and licensing. So you want to make sure you claim your share. Bottom line, if you don't understand the details of how this all works, then make sure you have someone on your team who does, or you could be missing out on money. So that brings us to the topic of split sheets. A split sheet is an agreement that identifies each producer and songwriter and their percentage of that pie. A good split sheet also includes other important information, such each person's performing rights organization, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, what each person did, and other helpful information about the song. These details may not seem important, but a split sheet is legal evidence of copyright ownership and will assure a third party, such as a potential publisher or your PRO, that there are no disputes over splits. There is no true formula to determining the splits. In concept, splits should be allocated according to a collaborator's contribution to a song. Unfortunately, this is not a bright line concept because a contributor may believe that his or her contribution is more valuable to the final result than the other contributors may view it to be. For example, if a song is divided up based on quantifiable measures, such as the lines of lyrics or music written, then a contributor who only wrote the hook to a song would only be entitled to about 10% of the overall song. The contributor who wrote the hook might not believe this method to be fair if the hook is frequently looped in the song and clearly raises the quality of the entire song, which is typical in rap. There are countless examples like this, so the bottom line is that all of the contributors need to come to an agreement. Understanding splits is necessary if you plan to make it in the music business. Otherwise, you won't be making money and it will just be a hobby, which is fine as long as you know.